take this time to remember and honor the men and women who have given their lives for this great country. Let us reflect on their courage, their sacrifice, their dedication to the cause greater than themselves. Let us recommit ourselves to the cause of freedom, justice, and democracy, so that the legacy of our fallen heroes will live on for generations to come. We continue to mourn their loss, but most of all, we celebrate their lives. Our sense of gratitude must be equal to the never-ending sense of their loss. Today we honor fallen patriots, not just with our words, but like Lincoln said, with our resolve to continue the greater task remaining for us so that their sacrifice will not be in vain. Today and every day, we are filled with gratitude to those who have given their all. The true meaning of Memorial Day is to remember the uncommon courage of all who sacrificed their own lives to protect others and to secure freedom. Each one of our fallen first answered the call of duty and then finally gave the last measure of devotion to protect and defend our way of life.
Memorial Day, to pause, to honor, to recognize, to reflect, and to remember those who courageously gave their lives while serving. They paid the ultimate sacrifice for freedom and for our country. John 15:13 states, "Greater love has no one than this, that someone will lay down his life for his friend." We will never forget, forever, or remember and renew our pledge to defend our nation, to liberate the oppressed, and pave the way for continued peace. May God bless America. Thank you.
Men and women join for many different reasons, and some of you joined after you received a letter saying, "Dear GI, come play with us," like my father did, also known as being drafted. But go, you and many others did, and to each of you, we as Americans should be grateful. Some joined hoping to go to war, others like me to learn a skill, and still others, primarily officers, to pay back that college loan the military paid for them. But for whatever reason, they must know that there is always the possibility of going to war and not coming back or not returning home. Memorial Day was born out of what was called Decoration Day, where the graves of the fallen Civil War veterans were decorated and their lives memorialized. Today we have Armed Forces Day, which was May 20th, it was just a week ago. On that day we are reminded to be thankful and honor those who currently wear the uniform, regardless of whether active duty, reserve, or National Guard. Later this year we will celebrate Veterans Day, the 11th hour of the 11th month, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. The day is still called Armistice in Europe. We call it Veterans Day. On that day, we thank those who put on the uniform, served honorably, came home, and took off the uniform. POW/MIA Day is 15 September. On that day, we remember those who we don't know what happened to them. The families are still wondering. But Memorial Day has come to be known by many as honoring those who never came home and never took off the uniform. Whether they died in combat or not, but I want you to know there are some other people who you need to say thank you to. And that is the wives and husbands of those who served, and their children who had to put up with long deployments, miss Christmases, birthdays, and other holidays.
From the mountains to the prairie, to